Hello, everyone, and welcome to the DiceWarmers, a podcast where we talk about all things geeky and we sometimes have structure and coherent thoughts. I am Vass, and with me today, as always, we have Kaz.
Hi.
And David, who's eating cake.
I was, and it was very delicious.
Didn't say hi though, did you? You just...
No,
He
I
just
answered the
said
question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're supposed to say hi, David. That's why we do these intros.
Hi, David. There you go.
Get out.
I love it.
Get
No,
out.
no,
That's
that
it.
was good and quick. Vass doesn't like it when it's a little
That's
bit at
what
his
she
expense.
said.
Oh. And the explicit
that's sad.
title already.
No, actually, it's usually around about 12 you can do innuendo, but as soon as you say something else, then it becomes...
Oh, as soon as he says the F word.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, you can say it once. You can say it once, but can't say it twice.
Yeah, but the problem with Vass is he can't say it once.
I'm sorry, but you can say the F word once in PG-13 films, is that correct?
You can say it once at 12A films.
Really?
12A. I can say fuck in 12A films.
Yes.
Well, you're done now.
Yeah, you can't
But
say
I
it.
can
say it
say
again.
fuck. I can't say that.
Now we're explicit.
There we go.
1850. Yeah, thank you.
I mean, we did know that Vass can't just say it once. I'd love to do a recording where he just does it once.
Or we replace it with different...
Just says it
Swears.
once, yeah. Oh,
I mean,
dear.
you know me and
biscuits.
fucking, no, you don't.
Only happened once. Is
No,
that
I
what you're
can't-
saying?
No, what I'm saying is I can't do it just the one time.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I
sure.
have to keep on doing it, guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But you got something to say? Say it. Say it to my face.
I have nothing to say. I can't see your
Good.
face anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
Oh,
Tell it to my ear then. Come on.
I can't see your
whisper into
ear.
the ear.
You can't see my
Whis-
ear?
No.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Whisper it
I got
softly
my
into your
headset
ear.
on.
Yeah,
Stupid me.
duh.
Duh.
Right, okay, so I'm going to jump straight in. And
Oh, okay.
David, I want to know what happened in your Pathfinder game, because you said that this was not your final game when we were talking earlier.
Yes.
I want to know why, because I told the audience that it was the penultimate last week.
Yes.
Therefore, this should have been the final game. What happened?
So why have you betrayed our audience, David? That's what we...
Yeah, basically,
to
that's
know.
what I want to know.
It's strange. It's a strange feeling. It feels like I'm underneath a warm glow or something, like a lamp or something. You know, at this point being
You wait until we
interrogated.
start pulling the torture devices out.
Just count
Ooh.
your blessings that we have COVID restrictions, is what I'm going to say.
Otherwise,
I
I'll be
can't-
getting some glares
I
into the
I cannot
soul.
come to your household. Otherwise, we'd be having a totally different conversation.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I guess I can start off from where we began. We were
Start off where you began.
Yes. Well, start off where we ended last week
Right, okay.
because
I think
only
we
got
ended with
halfway.
the betrayal of your druid last week.
Yes. So you betrayed
the-
your druid.
Yes.
The total abandonment of your compatriots. Yeah?
Mhm.
We then went to the bathhouse after we abandoned the
Of
druid.
course, as you do.
As you do. So you went to the bar and the bathhouse and
Hmm Of the former evil wizard that we suspected was evil all along but never really chased.
of course.
So, sorry,
Um,
former evil wizard, meaning that he's not evil anymore.
Well, we
was
don't know
he
if
like
he's alive or not.
brainwashed or something? Oh, you don't know if he's alive.
We don't know. It's kind
So
of
he
like
wasn't there.
it's kind of like if you were changing names, or like was that person the real person, or was it just someone who was in the front as a sort of a face, and then everyone behind?
Is he under the witness protection program?
Yes. Well, no. The cultist protection program is the other word.
He's now a warrior under a different name.
Yes, but still likes to play the lute. He can't hide his musical talents.
Is that a euphemism?
I don't know. Could it be? I don't know. He actually runs a bar house, so I don't know. But anyway,
so you abandoned the druid and you went to the bathhouse.
yes.
Mhm.
Without knowledge that the rogue also escaped, we went to the bathhouse. We went on in, and with a proper warrant that I made up on the spot, I went on in with the group.
I'm sorry, a proper what?
A warrant. You need a warrant to
Warrant.
actually search someone's house.
Search warrant.
I heard a proper woman that I made on the spot, and I'm like, that's a nifty trick.
Why did you hear that?
I could use that ability. Yeah, I made her on the spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my
I
best
think-
work.
but okay, so we went on in. We had a little search around as the place was completely empty and abandoned. Well, you kind of expected it after the siege and a smoke bomb
Why
that
did
went
you
off.
need a warrant then?
Well, I'm the captain of the guard now, so I must have warrants to enter people's
Okay.
houses.
All right. Yeah. My question is the warrant you usually show to someone to enter. If it's an
Yes.
empty, abandoned house, who did you show the warrant to?
The guards who were around.
Isn't it a legal thing that you can't, if you find any evidence in a place, if you haven't had a warrant to search the property in the first place?
Yeah. You can't
So-
use that evidence then.
Yeah, so maybe that's why they need a warrant.
But anyway, we went on in. We did have a search around for to see if there was any documents, and I rolled really well. And managed to find a secret door at the back that entered into an attic. Or
But did
second
you
room.
have a search warrant for the secret door?
Well,
What
if
did the search warrant contain?
So
Like,
the
what does it
search warrant
say?
contained that I would be able to search the premises for any illegal activity. It's an old draconian sort of like law where anyone of magic is instantly suspicious, which is
I think we need a
Oh,
rules
that's a
lawyer.
bit prejudice.
yes, that is a bit prejudiced.
We need a rules lawyer to see if the
You're
warrant
supposed to
covers
be lawful.
secretaries.
I am lawful.
But you're prejudiced.
No, I'm not prejudiced because
Clearly you are, because you automatically assume that the wizard was a bad guy.
I know,
Because
they
he was
knew
a magic
that.
user.
well, we knew that because we kept having
you,
his
though?
name turn up.
Because you keep...
Uh,
So? What if he
and
was
it-
framed? I'm sorry, but you're assuming that he's
Well,
a bad guy because his
no.
name was somewhere and he does magic.
No, he does a crappy job of explaining it. They've met him before. They know him from previous adventures. Right?
Okay.
We have met him once or twice, and he was really kind. Really, really kind.
So he's a
Oh,
good
okay.
guy. So he's not a bad guy. He's a
No,
nice person.
but you're not-
and you're
you're not-
assuming he's a villain because he does magic. It's basically
No.
what you've just said.
I do magic in the game. Like
Oh, so you're a villain.
I'm not a villain.
Well, you do magic, so therefore you must be a villain.
Kaz, stop
I'm a-
assuming stuff about
I'm a
people
villain
just because
in
they do magic.
In the game, I would be seen as the villain in the town, but because of everything that's gone on, I am actually the one who could
So
save
because
the
they're
town.
afraid of you, they put you in charge.
Pretty much.
No, actually, to be honest, I unlocked a drawer in an old keep, and I found a discarded ring, and I took it.
Oh, so
Uh,
you became in charge because you thefted. You
Kaz,
stole
Kaz,
something.
Kaz, let me explain to you what happened. He is impersonating someone. He's not the guy who he says he is.
So you're
He's-
not actually supposed to be. So
He-
you're
he
the head of the
promoted-
guard, right?
He promoted
Yes.
himself to head of the guard because the last head of the guard had died. He took his ring and is now forging documents.
So you're not a good guy then, not even slightly.
I forged one document. That's all.
It doesn't.
And stole
David,
someone's ring.
it's like when
It was
you're
on
late.
a severed hand.
It doesn't matter how
That's
late you
fraud.
are. You're late.
That's
It-
fraud.
Yeah, if you forge one document, you're still a fucking forger. It doesn't
You're
matter.
stealing someone's identity, essentially.
Well, it's
It
hard
doesn't
when the
matter,
whole
Kaz,
guard
he's dead.
disbanded,
That's
and it was because of these forged documents I actually lost my job in the game.
but you stole
Good.
someone else's job, so
I regained the position of a new guard by taking up the ring.
I'm
That's
sorry.
been
You
through.
you didn't regain it because you didn't have it in the first place.
That's
You
a fancy
stole
word
it.
for stealing. Yeah.
You stole it
I
from
did-
the person it probably rightfully belonged to.
Well, I did get a letter of recommendation from one of my old
Oh,
officers
that's fine
That-
then.
for the
That's
new
not
guard
better.
position. If the
It just
guard
means
ever
they're
did go.
accomplice to your
Well, they're
your
dead
crimes.
now. They're
I'm,
also
I'm
dead.
starting to get really concerned about like real life David now because if he thinks that's moral,
Yeah, he thinks he's lawful good. Yet what he's done is not lawful at all. Like you've
well, I
stolen
wouldn't say
something.
it's not good. I'm not.
You've
like,
probably killed people, and you've forged documents to make yourself out that you are in charge of the
and
guard.
and let's not forget
That's
that he
fraudulent behaviour. That's not lawful.
abandoned his comrades under
And you
rubble.
abandoned your friends.
That's not a lawful good character.
That's not a lawful. That's chaotic, neutral.
Yeah, chaotic neutral trending towards evil.
Yeah.
There's so many grey
And the
areas.
fact that you think that your actions are justified really concerns me. Like for real life David, because I thought I knew you, David, but now I
David
find out
thinks that
that your
everything
moral
he's
compass.
done in the game is good.
Yeah, isn't that scary, Kaz?
It is a little
But-
bit scary that you
is
think it's good. It's good behaviour.
But isn't that a good character if he thinks that I'm upholding the law, but I must do these little things?
It's good for the character, but you as a player should have the knowledge that he's doing some really shady shit.
I'm still not convinced he's doing good stuff. He abandoned his friend.
Oh, you
He's
keep going
probably
back to
murdered
that.
a
It's like,
fair few people.
no, I didn't.
Discrimination against magic users.
I
On
didn't.
top of fraudulent behaviour and theft.
Oh, you haven't got to vandalism as well.
And vandalism. There you go.
David,
Which-
does
You're probably the reason the crypt collapsed.
does your character David wear like a white hood? Is that part of your ensemble?
No,
or-
I wear the books on my head. Of my
you wear books on your head.
Yes, I do. I don't wear any armor, bar the books of knowledge on my head.
Like, how many books are we talking?
Sort of like one book, but then it's cut in half, so then it forms a sort of like a sort of an ear sort of guard, and then it has a book folded over by my hair.
Why?
What?
Because I uphold the law. It's the one that is protecting me. You know, it's protecting the citizens.
Is it
so
a law book?
It is a law
Vandalism.
book.
You cut a law book in half.
I have like
Oh
I have
my
a real,
god.
I have two forms of law book. I have the old law, and I have my new law as well. So
I love
Your new law. So your character is upholding a law that you created that you think is good.
It's
Therefore, it probably isn't.
It's like the Good
Okay.
Testament and the Old Testament. You know, when Jesus came over and said, fuck that shit, we'll start over. I'll tell you now what's good and what's not. That's David now. David is basically Pathfinder Jesus.
I don't know if it's Jesus.
No.
I think there are a few other people who came along and went,
oh dear,
this is how the world should
Pathfinder
go.
Satan.
Well,
jeez. Or the
I think
Pathfinder
it's
editor.
Pathfinder Jesus, because when people see him do this shit, they go like, Jesus.
yeah, it must be.
What I find funny is that at this point, I've only just got in and found the search in the room. This is only like 10 minutes, 20 minutes into the session. So there's a whole 2 hours left.
Sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
we distracted you for a good,
Yeah.
10
Well,
minutes.
to be honest,
there.
we did search for a good half hour, so yeah, it
All
kind
right,
of
so
filled
you
in the
went
void.
into his room, into this. You
Yes.
broke into this guy's house,
With a fake
right?
warrant that you
With a
forged.
fake warrant that you
Yeah.
forged.
Well,
Well,
um,
What do you mean,
you're not actually the guard, so anything
Yeah.
you write is forged documents.
it's time of war.
Right? No. But
That's
we're looking
what
at
Hitler
this.
said. Oh, it's time of war. Yeah, I had to kill him. What are you on about?
Wow. So
Okay,
yeah,
that
you
escalated
broke in.
quickly.
It did, yeah. So you broke into someone's house. Basically, you broke into his house
Yeah.
because your
Let's-
warrant
let's,
is
let's call it as it is.
invalid.
Yeah.
You broke into someone's house, found their secret chamber,
Yes.
broke into
Bow, chicka,
that,
bow, wow.
broke into their secret room,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
did you get anything from it?
Yes. We found a corruptor sort of like altar that corrupts items that goes that's placed on it.
Is this your idea of corrupt,
No,
or
it's
a
actually
good person's idea of corrupt?
It's the good item, good person's idea of corrupt, where giant.
You just classed yourself as not a good
I know.
person, then.
I'm a morally grey person. How about that?
All right.
I'm
you're
as
I would
grey
correct.
accept
as
morally
steel.
grey.
I will accept that. Yeah.
So it's a corruptor item, sort of altar. There was a chandelier above with these crystals that we found early on our adventure. There was bookshelves. There was desks, and as soon as we entered the room, it's sort of a magical barrier behind us, and we had to solve a puzzle to try to get out. The whole
Right.
room was booby trapped, with
With
various
boobies.
where floorboards were would
Well, they did create their own woman, so maybe they're creating their own boobies.
Oh my god, it's booby trap! Yay!
and
Boobies everywhere.
Oh, Vass, I don't know what's
So,
wrong with you today.
I did.
And I'm not even a boobies guy. I prefer asses.
Oh,
But yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
there's
Move on.
something new every day.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, I didn't know that about you, but okay,
Nope.
David. So booby trap.
yes, I avoided them.
You avoided the boobies,
Yes, I
and
avoided
that's
them.
why you're still single.
And I can't hear the word booby trap now and not think about boobs. What have I done? Why?
Oh dear. But
Okay, so you avoided the booby traps.
mhm. As I wall ran over to
I'm
the
sorry,
desk.
it's Vass's turn to make all the silly noises today, apparently.
Sorry.
So you ran.
Over the wall to get to a suspicious looking desk with a bit of paper on it.
Okay, did anyone get trapped in the booby traps?
Yes. There were a few who got caught in the boobies traps.
For God's sake.
Did they do the motorboat?
Oh, no.
Well, the thing, it's worse because the one tried to do some maneuver and managed to get their legs stuck underneath the altar. So
I don't even know why that's funny, but it is.
the thing
I don't
was,
know, I'm sorry.
Oh, fucking booby traps.
Because I was half expecting him to say you guys leg trapped in a booby or something.
Okay,
Oh God,
David.
our listeners
David.
don't tune in for this shit.
I don't know why.
Surely.
I don't know
We're gonna-
why, but I recall a scene from SpongeBob the movie where David Hasselhoff sort of gets his chest and he sort of shoots out SpongeBob and Patrick out into the water, and I just think I don't know why I just think of that.
Why
Like
are you
someone getting trapped.
fantasizing about David Hasselhoff? What the fuck is happening?
I know.
Can we
this
get
is what
back to
happened.
Pathfinder, please?
Yes.
No.
So I managed to get on over, and I did tip over a few of the inks and the papers that were just discarded, and they fell into the booby traps.
Okay.
Fizzled away. I got on over, and I found a book that was oddly written. That it looked like someone's been spying on us from the very beginning.
So it was like a diary?
Yes, a
Okay.
diary.
So somebody had kept a diary on you guys.
Mhm.
You have a stalker.
Well, we used to have
Or a fan?
we used to have a coin of some kind. It was like a one-way communication coin, so you can talk.
Oh,
to
like a
people.
palantir. And
Palantir?
David doesn't know what a palantir is.
I don't know. We just called it a coin. And it turns out this coin's been secretly spying on us all this time, and
Fucking coins.
Oh dear.
and it only stopped when we threw it into lava.
Okay, how is this relevant to the... Oh, it's the book, okay. Now,
Yeah,
Where
I
did you
lost
find
track.
lava?
Oh, when Vass was playing the game, when we went up to the artificer's trials, there was
Yeah.
a bridge, and past that bridge there was a like a bubbling pool of lava that
Right.
was.
And did you throw the coin? Oh, yeah, we threw
Yes.
the coin there, yeah.
Hang on,
Absolutely.
so I'm so confused. Oh, so you found the book from way back. So the book was written when the coin existed.
Yes.
It no longer exists
And so
when
the
you found the
pages
book.
stopped. The pages stopped.
Right, okay.
Right.
So it was quite interesting to know that person's been spying on us, because there were events going up to that said enemy here, or attack here, or they're going to this location.
Okay, so yeah, he was spying on
Yes, but then
So is the
plotting.
wizard, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
There was also afterwards I found a map detailing all the important areas of the city, where there'll be weak points or guards or secret entrances,
Right.
and it
So
detailed
someone was
everything.
planning an attack, yeah.
Yes. So
But you knew that already, because the attack
Yeah,
has
we knew that.
happened.
We knew that already, but this person's been planning in this room all this time. We
Right.
had a chance to go in it, but we never did.
Hang on, so you guys missed the opportunity to find this information out before it happened? Is what you just said.
Yes,
Right, okay.
because we were led on a wild goose chase, basically.
By the
this
GM?
person.
Oh,
No,
by that person.
Yeah. So we went on off miles and miles away whilst this person plotted.
Okay, I'm very
behind
conscious
our
that we're still searching that room.
Yes, we are.
It's taking way too long.
Yeah, so believe it
Yeah,
or
but
not,
it's just like 3 hours they spent looking
it
in a room.
is enough time for the rogue to turn up.
Oh, well, I'm still waiting for the druid to turn up. When did the rogue disappear?
The
Or they
rogue
abandoned him alongside the druid.
Yeah, so
Oh,
after he made all those reflex saves and got out the runes himself, he went to the pub where we weren't there and got told that we went off to the bathhouse. So then he dashed on down.
So when he met up
to
with you,
stab you guys in the back, right?
Well,
Yeah,
he couldn't
did
because
he
of
go
the magical
mental?
barrier. He fell asleep.
What?
Yeah, he was on
what is happening in this
few health
adventure?
points.
I'm
He
so
fell asleep.
fucking confused. Okay, so the rogue caught up with you guys and then instantly fell asleep.
Because otherwise he would have kicked your asses.
Must have been, yeah. For abandoning him.
Yeah, I would have done that.
And then, so with this barrier still up, we figured out that the bookcases along the wall meant something, and there was a sort of a wire between each of them. So as we pressed books, more barriers came up, barriers came down. There was one though I pressed after saying, "Surely I won't spring a trap."
Oh, of course.
The chandelier came down and shattered. All the bits of the glowing rock shattered and sort of shot out towards all of us, causing us, I think it's like 8d8 damage.
Okay.
Because of how sharp it was.
But I mean, you're level 1,000 now. It doesn't matter.
Ooh, it took off 40 health.
And how much health do you have?
I had 60.
Is that all?
No, I have 120, but I only had 60 at that point.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay, so hang on. You guys didn't rest when you went to the pub or the bathhouse?
No, Kaz, that'd be mental.
We
Rest
did. We
in
did.
A pub?
We did, but we only had our level times Constitution modifier, and mine's only 2, so
It doesn't work like D&D. You don't get all your HP back.
You have to have a cleric or medicine checks to actually heal.
And none of you thought to find a cleric and pay them to heal you?
We have a cleric.
And
on
the cleric
team.
did what?
Healed us, but only for like 14 health.
What's the point in having a fucking cleric if they're not actually able to heal you?
I know. Well, they do, but...
Okay, so moving on.
The cleric was
Pathfinder now. It sounds rubbish.
The cleric was underneath a pillar.
It's not rubbish, but
underneath a thing. So, yeah, they couldn't heal.
Right. So,
yes,
you guys are in a secret room with boobies everywhere, booby traps everywhere. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The rogue is in the doorway, fast asleep, and the rest of you
are
with
some barriers.
The rest of you are pulling books out and setting off more traps, basically.
Yes. Until the
druid turned up.
No, we had the
until someone said, "Guys, what the fuck are we doing?" and you walked out.
No, we had someone exactly go, I'm gonna do this one, and then the traps go, the barrier comes down. It was a sort of an NPC character who was in the room with us. Just pull something.
So you had a Deus Ex Machina.
Oh, so the GM saved you because you were fucking around too much.
Rolled a nat 20 for intelligence.
I thought you said an NPC.
Yes, the one has control over the NPC. It is a sort of like not a servant, but kind of like in servitude. A
servant,
sort of
a slave.
No,
or a servant.
Servant.
No, Kaz, we don't call them slaves. We call them servants. And we beat them when they don't do our bidding.
And we don't pay for them to do stuff like that.
No, but sometimes we feed them. Sometimes
somebody who's in servitude.
Yes.
Do you pay the person for the work?
No, they
swore
undying allegiance to us, just like a.
All right, but do you pay them?
We pay them in kindness, I guess.
They're slaves.
We keep them alive.
They're slaves of Stockholm syndrome.
Kaz, David, can I be honest with you?
Yes.
I'm a bit bored by your session so far.
I know.
Did anything exciting happen?
Yeah, the rogue fell asleep.
So am I.
No, you know that sort of like penultimate sort of like feeling where you think, oh, something big's going down. At the end of the session, we trekked over the books again,
Yeah, the
and we
chandelier came
and we
down.
found out the hideout of the cultists, and it's literally only 2 miles away
Oh my god,
Everything's
that's
only 2 miles away.
to the
2 miles
east.
away. It's gonna take at least 30 sessions.
We got horses, so it shouldn't take us long.
Okay,
Really?
20 sessions.
Something's going to crop up in between. Almost guarantee there's going to be an upturned cart.
Okay, I veto no more Pathfinder sessions.
No, I
Right,
want to know
I,
what's.
I'm going to say, like, if something substantial happens, I'll tell you about it. But
No, I want to know what's happening. Only if it's boring and it's
Nothing.
you
Nothing's
guys just
happening.
Excuse me, Vass, hang on. If you guys just exploring one room, I want you to say we only actually explored one room,
we
And
only
that's
explored
it.
one room.
With loads of booby traps.
Yes. And
So have you
shattering
found
of...
your druid yet?
No, because she wasn't with us that session. She hasn't been with us for a little while.
She's not
Oh,
coming back.
Is she the one with missing for 6 weeks now?
Yeah, roughly so.
Have
Right.
people spoken to her?
Yes.
Kaz, they
And
don't
she's
even
coming
look
back.
for her.
She's
No,
coming
not
back.
the druid, the player.
Yeah,
I
she's
know, I
coming
was
back.
making a
She's
joke.
just been working
Kaz.
late
She's
recently.
coming back. And you can guarantee that.
Yes, we can.
Is Pathfinder going to drag on until she is back?
Possibly.
So your
Maybe.
penultimate depends on whether she
It's-
actually
it's
turns up.
It's kind of like a penultimate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And
That's
we're
not
on,
how it works.
and we're on to session 6. So,
So
we're on
as long as
penultimate with a 6 in
everybody,
it.
basically, your final session is going to be when you get everybody together.
Yes.
I think you guys need to arrange a different day to meet up if she can't make it on a Tuesday.
Yeah, it's frustrating because I really love playing in the RP Haven, just playing every Tuesday, having a consistency.
It's not consistent. People aren't showing up.
I'm showing up. I've showed up every week since we started, I think.
Yeah,
Apart
but
from
apparently other people aren't.
one. Yeah, it's usually based on the day. We just hear about it about an hour or two behind, but I digress anyway. It was a fun session after all, and as I say, the
I mean, you get to play
information...
with all the booby traps.
Yes. No, maybe? We just happened
Didn't
upon
play
them.
with the booby traps?
You don't
We happened
play
upon
with
them.
movie drops, Kaz.
Oh.
It's serious.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Well, in the end of
if
the
you're
session,
serious, you're doing it wrong.
we sort of rekindled the baths in the place, and we all had a bath.
You went back to the baths.
Yeah, we rekindled it.
Priorities.
Are you guys going to at least try and heal this time?
Oh,
I got
that'd be
potions
crazy.
on me now, so yeah, we're probably going to prepare for the ultimate battle
What
now.
if you use the potion inside the bath, like a bubble bath, but with a healing
Yeah, and
potion?
it soaks into you rather
Yeah.
than you drinking it. And mind you, is it diluted by that? Would that work?
It is. It would
might
be
be.
diluted, but then you have a bigger surface to apply it to. The question
you may
is,
as well just put it
would
in
it
your
work?
hands and smack it on like aftershave.
like aftershave,
Or sun cream,
Yeah.
like a sun cream.
I think you would need something like thicker for sun cream.
No, but if you mix flour in with it, you're fine. Thicken it up a bit, mix a bit of flour in, thicken it up a bit, and
Yeah, and it sort of goes into a paste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn it into a paste and just rub it all over your face. I dare you to tell your GM that is what you're going to do, so that
Like
you've got long-lasting health, not just
Yeah.
instant health.
It's like a healing over time.
Yeah.
Instead of an instant thing.
So you drink one and then rub it all over your face, so you get healed a little bit each day.
Oh, it sounds
I
like a
dare
crazy
you
person.
to tell them.
But then again, David
but the thing
plays
is,
someone
David's
with a
saying it.
book in his head.
Not
On
being
his
funny,
head.
but if David suggested it, you know full well people would be like, "Oh, it's just David."
Yeah.
That's the sort of thing he does.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't expect me
David
to
on
more
That's
one.
exactly
That
the
is
shit
exactly
you do.
what you would do.
Mhm.
However, me telling you to do it is exactly what people would expect, really. Me come up with these stupid ideas, but getting you to say them.
Maybe that'll be my challenge for next week. See if I can inject like a sort of something you've said into the game.
After you said inject, maybe have an IV healing potion.
Ivy.
No, because that would just be all it takes is someone to pull it out. You wanna rub it all
Well,
over your
take damage
face, and because
I can take clips of this and make you sound really bad, Kaz.
So naughty.
yeah, but I've nowhere to go from here.
No. Well,
Okay.
in that case,
You could have said
what if-
you could say we've climaxed. Like there's nowhere to go from here.
No, I'm not going to say that.
no. We've come to an end.
Yes, we've come to an end of the Pathfinder conversation. What's
Yes.
next?
I'm now off in the sort of the waiting room, awaiting my trial or any further questioning for next week. That's what.
No, we put you back in the cell.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed a lawyer either.
No, you go back in the
That's
cell.
my rights.
That's how we deal
Is
with
it?
slavers.
I'm sorry, but we're the RPG police.
RPG police.
That's a
Do you
horrible
take-
siren.
That is
Yeah,
a pretty bad
It's
siren.
more like. It's more like a doorbell
better.
or something like that. You know that
Okay, Kaz,
doorbell.
what did you do a siren?
No, I don't want to do a siren.
Why?
Why would I do? Well, now I want to, but no.
Or is
What,
it the
you want to do a
sigh?
siren?
No, it's literally a siren. Is
That's a
like
sigh,
That's a
Ren.
sighing.
yeah, that's
a
what
sigh,
you hear.
Ren.
That's a
you know the-
sighing.
You know the RPG police are around when you hear the sigh outside of like, oh god, what have I done? Like you've rolled,
New
cheated
topic,
on your roll.
please.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Someone
Right.
save us.
Come on then.
Well,
What, me? I
yeah.
love the topic.
go on. Yeah, you're in the interrogation room now.
Okay, interrogate me then.
What did you get up to this week, Vass?
Nothing. But
That's a lie. Objection.
objection
You're not
overruled.
What? Interrogation room. Oh, for God's sake. We're not playing this game.
Can we say it's a deposition? You're
No, it's not a
allowed to say.
deposition. Just get on with it.
Yeah, I'm
Anyway,
an intern, so
so I didn't really do anything fancy or geeky this
Mhm.
week.
oh
Well,
wow.
except for play WoW every available moment
Yeah,
of my
course.
life and existence.
Yeah.
But I
Yes.
didn't notice a certain RPG release that prompted a little thought in my head, and that escalated into another thought, and now it's an
Oh,
all-out
dear.
war in my head.
That's
Oh,
dangerous.
It's like
You-
5 different voices,
Vass
it's
with
characters. Yeah, it's not good. So
No.
you know
Express.
Peterson Games.
Yes.
So they produce Cthulhu Wars, which is like a tabletop.
I have heard of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you play. It's a PvP, player versus player.
Yeah.
fight
Card
with big
Game
monsters and
type
all that.
thing. Yeah.
With fancy
Yeah.
artwork.
But that's obviously like a 4 to 6 player game. So he released one that's 1-to-1, 1 versus 1.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, and I thought it's been a while since I've seen a 1 versus 1 game, and my mind went back to the original 1v1, which was card games. Card games used to be the 1v1 game, wasn't it? You would play against your friends, like if you played Magic the Gathering or
Yeah, like Magic the
Pokemon?
Gathering is the
Pokemon.
one that comes to my mind, yeah.
And I
Yu-Gi-Oh.
was thinking, because I missed the Magic the Gathering craze. Thank God, I saved so much money with that. I've never really gotten into like a card game except one, and that was way before. Well, I don't want to say it was way before Magic the Gathering because I'm not sure, but it was the Middle Earth card game, like the original, the OG one,
Oh.
All
where
right.
you had like a character, either like Gandalf or Frodo or whatever, and you build your deck around like a character,
Hmm.
and I think every character had like a different goal. So Frodo's goal was to destroy the ring, and I don't know, Gandalf's role was whatever. I don't know what the fuck.
Destroy
Gandalf
the
was.
world.
Mhm.
Probably. I don't know. He's
Yeah.
evil, isn't he?
He's a wizard, so magic users are evil.
Oh. Just morally incorrect. No.
Oh.
That's the only ever like card game I got into, and I was really bad at it. as a
That's why
player.
it's called Gandalf the Grey.
And my best friend back in Greece was really good at it, and he pissed me off because he won every time.
Mm.
And I could never do like a proper deck. But I enjoyed the collecting aspect of the game, getting all the cards and all that.
Yeah.
That was really fun. And I was thinking that I haven't seen a good Cthulhu themed card game for ages. There used to be two of them. There used to be Mythos that Chaos introduced, like, I don't know how many decades ago. And that obviously didn't go well.
Oh. Do you think there's a first for it now, maybe? If they brought out an anniversary card game of Mythos?
No, I think they should do like a new thing. I'm never a big fan of, like, there's a reason Mythos failed. It wasn't a good game. It wasn't like, oh my god, this amazing game that failed. That's not what happened. It had beautiful art and all that, but as a game, it wasn't that good.
Hit or miss.
But I would love to see like a Mythos themed card game. Because the license is easy. Lovecraft is dead. We can use his stuff. You don't have to pay royalties. You don't have to, nothing.
Yeah.
So all you need really is a good game system and an artist, and I don't know, $1 million probably, but
or a Kickstarter,
details.
Or
a Kickstarter, yeah. But yeah, I would love to have like a little card game in my collection, so to speak. You have a friend over, you're having coffee, and you're like, we should play a little game between us. Let's play this amazing card game I have. And then you hook them up into this drug, and they buy their own decks, and we know how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever played Lovecraft Letter?
Is that a version of the letter?
The game? Original Love Letter, yeah.
Yeah, I have.
This time, it's got. I say this time, Lovecraft Letter has got the ability for you to go insane.
Okay.
And each card has got a different side to it. So you know how Love Letter's got it's got like the king, queen, princesses, blah 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 blah.
I'll be honest. I've only played it once, and it was at a con, so it was really fast, and I didn't really get it.
Right. Okay. Well, there is Lovecraft Letter. Basically, the aim of the game is to have the highest number card at the end of the round.
Okay.
And you use the cards that you pick up. So you pick one up, put one down, sort of thing, and you use what it says on the card to do that to other people in the game. Well, with Lovecraft Letter, you've got the insane side and the sane side. If you have already played an insane card, like sometimes you don't have a choice. If you've already played an insane card, you can then use either side of the sanity card. But each time, like as soon as you've played an insane card, you have to roll for insanity each time, sort of thing.
Oh,
right.
Really good game. I'm trying to find it, to be honest. I've been looking everywhere. Like the only one I can find at the moment with Amazon is German edition, and I don't speak German, so
edition.
Yeah, but that would make it so much more fun. Trying to guess what the cards say.
Yeah, but if I understood any German at all, it'd be a nice starting place. But
no, but you just hand them out, and people interpret them however the fuck they want, and they have to justify it.
That's
well, the first time I played was at Chance Encounters about a month or so ago.
Oh yeah,
and I thought it was absolutely brilliant, and I do want to get it because I think it's a great game. But like I've got hundreds of like card games and stuff like that. But obviously, what you're talking of,
the one game that I could never get into, and it annoyed the hell out of me, Sheriff of Nottingham. I hate that game.
Yeah, but that's a storytelling-y type, bluffing-y kind of game.
Yeah.
But like
you have to be with the right people to play, and I got the
in all
new
honesty,
edition.
the only time I've played,
you think there's strategy.
That's not true. There is a little bit of strategy, but I think the only times that I've played it has been with certain people that I struggle to play card games with.
That's very diplomatic.
That was slightly cryptic, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, sometimes you've got to be playing with the right people, not control freak, power hungry people.
Okay. You may be right. It might not be the game.
I think
might be my experience with the game.
I think a lot of it is down to your experience. I mean, you don't have to play it again, but don't write it off. I didn't overly enjoy it the time that I played it with you.
Yeah.
But I have played it since, and I actually thought it was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I played it with family because I've got the latest edition of the game, and they've streamlined a few things. There's less, like the iconography is, you can see it a little bit better. I played it, and we played some of the variant rules, so the expansion rules that are already set in the game.
What are the expansion rules then?
So it's kind of like if it gets caught by a certain player, then they can put it into a box, like a little trophy box, and that you don't know what's exactly in there, so you shuffle it, and then you could pick stuff out of there if you wanted to and sell it.
Right.
Just like to gain a bit more money, you sell this one particular item.
You know what game we've played only once, and I still have dreams about it. Like I've had such a good experience with it. I think it was with you guys, and Ben and Joe.
Codenames.
Codenames.
Oh,
what a fucking great game!
It is a brilliant game. Yeah.
It's brilliant. Like it seems. It's so. I love games that are easy to bring to the table. Because there's no setup. It's so easy to teach, and the replayability is insane.
I think
it's
and
so
the expansions
good
as well. They brought out so many different ones.
There's so many different. There are 2-player codenames now as well. They've brought out a codenames for 2 people.
But I think the
group
one
works
well.
well.
Is the group one, yeah.
Yeah, but obviously I don't know I don't know how they've managed to do it with a 1-player at the 2-player one.
Yeah.
But it sounds interesting. But there's so many different types. But I love it. I think it's good.
After our good time playing it, I actually bought it for my aunt.
Oh really? Oh nice.
And we really enjoyed it during Christmas and during other events. It's been real fun.
Yeah.
Is this the same man you go to the movies with?
I do, yes. Which is very,
See,
nice.
you've always mentioned her as my aunt, never by a name, and I find that very weird.
My aunt.
What's her name?
Does she have a name?
Yeah, Janice.
Is she real?
Janet. Okay. Janice. Sorry, Janice.
Yes. Yeah, she doesn't like to be called Janet.
Well, her name isn't Janet, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, Gaz, stop calling her Janet. What the fuck?
It's like
sorry, Janice.
It's like that thing of saying, like if someone shortens your name or calls you Dav instead of David, or like David, I think I've been called.
Do you not like? Do you not like your name? Do you not like people calling you Dave or any of that stuff?
I don't mind calling Dave, David. I've been
calling you David every time we met in real life because I loved it.
I call you David because that's how you introduced yourself. But
I've been called Derry before.
Derry?
David.
David.
The one I know the most. Anyone called David, if their name's David, they get shortened to Die in Wales.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised you're not Die.
D-A-I, people who are not from Wales, not the other Die. Go die in a fire.
Or go dye your shirt. I don't know. Or hair.
So, what would you, out of all of the things you've been called, David, what would you want to be called the most?
Just David.
Just David. You prefer to just be called David?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I got my furry stuff, but that's about yeah.
Oh no, don't.
No, I'm not calling you for that. I'll call you David.
I wasn't actually going to talk about my card game called Fuzzy Mage Fight, which is another.
I have to ask now. David, do you have a furry name?
I do.
He does, yeah. We've been told it before.
Do I know it?
Galwin
something.
Pine.
That's
Galwin
it.
Pine.
Galwin, yeah, Welsh name, isn't it?
Yeah. It does translate into Welsh as Galwin, so that's all right. But,
well, it's spelt the way a Welsh name would be spelt, so.
Yeah.
Do you have a super secret Twitter for your persona?
It's not secret.
No, this is the one. That's the one I primarily use as DiceWarmers. So.
What?
Yeah.
How dare you associate your weird stuff with DiceWarmers?
Sorry, I have more geeky friends on that Twitter account. So
weird stuff is all we do, people.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
But furries talk,
Can't really say. Do they?
Yeah, they do talk. Yeah. I think even some of them are our viewers.
I mean, Who am I to
Listeners.
judge? My Twitter is @MintyGreekBalls. So
No, that's fair.
what's your Kaz?
Oh, Relso is my gamer tag, Twitter tag, all of
@Relso.
them.
Then. Right.
Yeah, Relso. It's just my surname spelled backwards. So.
Oh, but now you've told people your surname. Oh my god, you're gonna receive hate mail, like real mail to your house.
Well, no, because nobody knows where I live.
Well, if you don't know where she lives, just contact me or David. People, we'll give you the address.
Yeah, no, the house is not under my name. I mean, you'd have to go through the electoral register and all that crap just to find me. And
Or
if they
go,
hate me
go
that
by
much,
me
then
and
fine. But yeah, it's not worth it, guys. I'm not that hateable. I probably am that
I mean,
hateable.
no.
But
Of
I'm
course
not worth
not.
that much effort. I am that hateable, but I'm not worth that much effort.
I'm imagining that if there is ever a photo of you anyway out there, like in a Google Maps or something like that, it's you in a dressing gown with slippers eating some toast.
I'm
Me?
sorry. In a Google Maps.
Yeah.
Why would I ever be outside in a dressing gown with toast?
You
Do you
went
mean like
somewhere
Google
and you went
Street
on a walk?
View?
Yeah, Street
but
View,
I would
yeah.
get dressed. I wear a dressing gown. I certainly wouldn't be. I have, however, carried
See-
toast on my way to school before,
See?
and college and bus stops.
Yeah, but
you know,
not in
but
a
not in a
dressing
dressing
gown. She's
gown.
not 80, David. Unlike you.
I'm not 80.
Well, you're getting there.
I
Slowly
know.
but steadily. Your mind is there. Your
I
body's
mean,
lagging behind.
how old are you going to be next week?
Oh,
82?
28.
82. Oof.
Oh, yeah.
28. To be young again.
28 isn't that young.
I'm starting to feel aches in my sides.
It's younger
and
than 42.
my back.
So.
That's true. It's younger than my age.
Yeah.
Which I will not divulge.
No.
Most
It's
people
fine.
who are listening know it
divulge it.
anyway, but...
So, David,
Yes.
I was really subtle about what I was going to get you for your birthday. No, I
Yeah.
wasn't. I flat out asked him, like, what Pathfinder books do you not have?
Yeah.
So, just so you know, you're getting a Pathfinder book for your birthday.
Oh,
I
gosh.
am not getting you a Pathfinder book for your birthday.
Yes, because he's evil and hates you.
Because I didn't know what to get you, and the one thing you suggested isn't out yet.
It is
So...
Oh, because Paizo over in America, they take ages. Like
Yeah.
the new expansion they brought out for the Lost Omens, that won't probably be out for another 2 months.
Have you actually read all those books you have,
Yes.
David?
Yeah.
Yes.
I read
Really?
them back to front, yeah.
Have you
Considering that
actually
most of
run
them
any
are like rule
games from
books.
those books?
Yeah, Kaz, that one.
I've been trying
That one,
to for the
remember?
last 2
With
weeks.
the horses.
Yeah,
Oh,
that one with the horses
Yeah.
that don't move.
Ah.
So
Yeah.
they're made of wood.
They were
horses.
broken horses.
Broken
I'm
horses. Wooden
making sure-
horses.
I'm making sure that once you encounter the horse or reindeer or anything in this adventure,
We're
they won't be
encountering
able to move.
reindeer? Oh, it's
Yeah.
Christmas, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be so fucking weird.
Christmas
playing
in the middle
a
of
Christmas
summer.
adventure in the middle of summer.
It seems
Yeah.
to be hip and trendy now. You know.
Really?
Can we
Yeah.
make it like Christmas in Australia or something? Because
No.
that fits in.
Nah.
Nah,
Don't change. Don't make him change his story again, because we'll have to wait another 7 years for
It's
it
been
to
a
happen.
solid story for the last month.
Has it?
Yeah, it's been
Well,
pretty
we
much
wouldn't know
settled.
because we haven't seen it, David.
Well, I've been trying to
So
figure out a date.
We have to take your word for it.
To be
Been trying-
fair, there are certain people we're waiting for to get their act together with dates and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Hey,
fairly sure I'm one of those people.
to get a date, okay? I'm trying. It's hard. Right? I'm even doing Facebook dating now. Like, Jesus.
I
Can I
COVID
just-
and lockdown have put a real...
Can I just say, a woman who you put your profile up on Facebook, yeah? You
Mhm.
start off with saying, loves reading. I'm like, yeah, baby. Yeah, you love reading, do you? Mm. Yeah, loves. Oh, she
reading this
loves
now?
staying in and watching a movie. Oh, yeah, you're my kind of girl. Loves going to the gym. Fuck
Oh.
off. Like-
yes, but hang on. That's when you get your free time.
Well,
See, I've kind of got the similar thing. Like Rob goes for his runs,
mhm.
and I get my podcasting time and gaming
And then-
time and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, but like every profile I see is like outdoorsy. I'm like, oh, fuck off. Like there
Yeah.
needs to be a setting,
Oh, that's because that's the thing, though, isn't it? The people actually say that they're outdoorsy.
and
They're
not.
not.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
they're probably
Well,
Love
they're probably
traveling.
just
Nobody fucking. You haven't
like
been anywhere.
traveling
Come on.
upstairs or downstairs. There you go.
oh yeah, that's the other thing. Oh, I need a partner for my crazy travels and exploring, and I'm like, no, swipe left. Like you're gorgeous, swipe left. I'm not doing that. Sorry. Like I'm swiping left, like I'm God's gift to women, which I'm not. I'm like, no, left, left, left.
Yeah, but you've got to find someone who like
Yeah, but I'm never gonna find someone.
someone who puts effort into their profile is.
Yeah. It's someone who
Yeah.
really wants to
But
be.
Yeah.
the ones I do like, they're never a match. Never.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen. Yeah.
Who would be your ideal person, Vass? Like,
My ideal person would be a woman willing to date me.
any other features? You know,
Apparently, she doesn't need any others. Stop
It's
swiping left on all these people. Then one of them might want to date
Look,
you.
maybe you
look,
just
it's-
create a minor illusion and then
it's tricky. We
have one turn
can't
up.
all be as lucky as Kaz, right? It's tricky because the older you get, the more set in your ways you are, and the fewer things you're willing to.
To compromise.
Basically,
I hate that word.
Compromise.
But it's true.
Yeah, willing to
You
accept.
become more stubborn as you get older.
Oh,
Yeah, but no, I hate people saying, "Oh, you have to compromise in the relationship," and I'm like,
No.
"Look, sure,
You kind of do a little bit, but you also
Yeah, but-
don't mind doing it.
but
Especially
it
if it's the
depends
one.
on what you're compromising. Like, you should never compromise on your core values."
Mm.
No, but then if you
If
find
we need
if
to
you find the right
compromise-
person, they would never ask you to.
Exactly. Yeah. But
But
if
when
we-
you
if
say
we're compromising,
compromise,
like where are we eating tonight? That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to compromise with
yeah,
that.
but
I don't give a shit.
that's what they mean by you got to
No,
compromise. like,
but a lot
Yeah.
of people change like who they are to just to be in a relationship, and that's
Yeah.
horrible.
yeah, but then they're the people who shouldn't be in relationships in the first place.
Yeah.
Really.
So I'd rather
Yeah.
be alone if I can find someone who
Yeah.
ticks the boxes,
Yeah.
so to speak.
It's kind of a thing of like, if you're changing every aspect about yourself to date this person, then
Then you're not yourself.
when not yourself,
You're lying
and
to yourself and
are
to that
they-
person.
are they actually dating you? You know, that
So
kind of.
basically, David,
Yes.
find somebody before you get old.
Yes.
It's a ticking
Is what
clock.
Vass is trying to say. Just
Yes,
find
because-
somebody before you
because,
get to the
you
old
know,
part.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it's easier to change when you're younger.
Younger?
Yeah, because you're not as set in
'Cause
your
you haven't-
ways
yeah,
anyway.
you haven't really made up your mind. I mean,
No.
I used to be very progressive and leftist when I was 20. I'm not anymore. So,
Yeah,
But as you get older, you said you get set in your ways as you get
I'm
older.
very old-fashioned and leaning towards. I shouldn't say that because that will trigger people, but I am leaning towards conservatives, not the right necessarily. But I'm very
Ugh.
conservative in my views now. Yeah,
That's right.
I mean,
and I've changed.
I
Like
respect.
we used to be like super liberal and left, but growing up, I've changed my views. Very, very much.
everybody changes as they grow up
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
or as
And
they
I think
get
that-
older. And
And I do think it's a sign of maturity, being willing to say, you know what, I was wrong. I was being a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And change a view if it's wrong.
Hmm.
At least for me, wrong for me, I should say.
so, David, you've got approximately a week before you become 82. You better hurry up and find someone.
I know. It's going to be hard. I don't know where to look.
Yeah, it is.
That's what she said. Oh no.
That's what he said. We don't know.
Oh yeah.
Don't assume.
I'm not going to
Guys,
judge you.
No?
No, because he's told us before that it's women he's interested in.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it is what she said. Hopefully,
Mhm.
one day to him.
Hopefully.
David,
What?
David, please promise me that the second it happens, I'll be the first guy you text with like details.
With a thumbs up. Like going, yeah.
Well, the thumbs up hopefully would have come before that.
Oh dear. But
Oh man.
Don't.
no.
Don't promise Vass that.
I
And I'll be
can't.
like, oh, my little boy's grown up. Oh.
He's just
Do
going to hear me
not
and I'm super
ever.
deep, in a deep voice by the end of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, had a good night last night.
Yeah.
Who is this? It's David.
Yes.
What's up, dude?
Yeah. Right. So-
Oh,
Oh,
David,
let's
your
go
balls
down
dropped. Oh, how wonderful.
Yeah, it finally happened.
Yeah, it finally happened. It was a booby-trapped hallway, but I managed to get through.
I bowled right. And I got on that.
Because this is how I roll. Yeah.
Yeah. But I used protection. I used the dice tray.
Oh, please do use protection.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you?
And you know what the best protection is, David? Abstinence.
No, there's no point in this conversation. Come on.
No, but that's true. That's the best protection.
So is that what you're getting him for his birthday and for Christmas? Just a pack of condoms? You just every now and then you're gonna just
I'm going to get him a date.
you're gonna get him a date for his birthday?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
With who?
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
Nope.
One of those women I keep swiping left.
Goes to say, I may not be for you, but for this person, you might be perfect. And then I go see him and go, nah.
And then she falls for me, and she's like, "Oh, he's such a nice guy, trying to hook me up with his friend."
Yeah.
And then we fall madly in love, David.
Yeah.
So
Well, you probably
you
look
and
up
David
someone
fall
who wants
madly
to
in
get
love.
into a love
No,
triangle.
I'm already in love with David.
Oh, okay.
I love you, dude.
Love you too, Vass. In
Aww.
that way. And you,
Aww.
Kaz.
Aww. Pardon?
And you, Kaz, as well.
Oh, it's a
I love you guys.
threesome.
Yeah.
Aww.
You're my friends.
Virtual hugs.
Alright, come on. Time's up, guys. I got places to be, got things to do. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This has been a very
Kaz,
lovely episode,
it's
isn't
not.
it?
It doesn't say anything about you, Kaz, if you're being intimate with your friends. It's okay.
Shut up.
Are you crying?
No.
No, you're crying.
Don't cry. I'm not a crying person. I never cry.
Just sweat from the eyes, that's all it is.
It's
Just
hay
sweat from the
fever,
eyes.
okay?
Yes. Oh, the hay fevers. Mm.
Yeah. It's
I
like
still-
dust.
I still-
A bit of dust in my eye, that's all.
I know I've promised I'm
Oh.
going to make you cry in Call of Cthulhu. We need
Yeah,
to
one
play,
day
though.
when we actually play. Yeah, when we
Hey.
actually get to play.
Can I just say, it's not my fault.
It's not my fault. I told you guys I was free pretty much every weekend in July, and nobody's come
Yeah.
up with a date.
I'm free on.
You
no.
do realize it's still July, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to tell you a date in the future because yes, so
Okay,
Oh,
Mr.
absolutely.
Supervisor, right?
I know.
Mr.
Fancy
I'm
job now.
I'm
Yeah.
important. Yeah.
Fancy, yeah.
Fancy schmancy.
Bossing people around.
I'm not gonna be
Bossing one
bossy.
person around.
Yeah, it's probably just going to be one person, and then I'm looking up toward the others. I'm
Is
kind of like
she,
the middleman.
is she female?
Is he male?
She.
Oh.
Is she?
Why did we do that then?
I don't know. Okay, David. Sexual harassment in the workplace is a very tricky thing. Be careful. Saying hi can get you in trouble. Don't say hi. Don't make eye contact.
That's not true.
Don't speak to that person.
Don't listen to Vass. Speak
What?
to
You
the
don't-
person, but
You
don't
don't want to.
we
don't
do
sexually
we do
harass them.
speak.
Well, there
We
you
do
go
speak.
then. Are they of appropriate age?
Yeah.
Do
Honestly.
you like them?
Well,
you
they're
can't
nice,
say that
but
on the podcast.
They're not
they're
gonna
nice as a
listen.
co-worker, you know.
All right. I tell you what, then, should we just leave it here on this weird
Yeah.
cliffhanger?
That is a
Yes,
yeah,
And if you
uncomfortable cliffhanger.
and if you are 27 years or older, please send in your photographs and bios to our email address, because I will be dating one day, and it might be you. You never know.
Ooh, what
Not
would
you,
be
David.
Hang
No.
on. You have to say
You, as in
27
our
or older
listeners.
and female. I don't think you actually specified female.
I mean, look, if you're a good-looking male, what the fuck? Send it. You never know. I mean, I'm not gay, but why not?
I was gonna say, would you date a guy?
I mean, yeah, why not? I'll date him. I wouldn't do him, but I'll date him.
Oh,
Okay. I mean,
well, you hear
That's
that
gonna be
here,
weird.
folks.
that's okay.
Yeah,
We can
you
have
might
a
just become
bromance.
friends.
We can
Yeah.
have a bromance.
Do you
Wonder if
need
it's
another
Mike
guy
Mason.
to have a bromance with? It's not going to be Mike Mason.
No.
Wait, Mike Mason the cricketer.
Or
Or the
Mike,
wrestler.
Mike Mason the
has been
chef?
consistently
Ignoring you.
declining my advances.
Of course he has.
So,
Is he in a relationship? Is he married?
He's probably married. I don't know.
But
that's
You're not
no
on friendly
excuse.
terms.
Then
You're not on friendly terms that you know whether he's married or not. Have you not
I
wikied
know.
him?
Have I not?
I
No, I'm not stalker
Wiki.
level.
I thought you'd online stalked him.
Look, I think the guy has. Why? No, let's stop this conversation. It's too weird.
It's not as
We'll
weird
save
as
it
the
for
last
next week.
one.
What was
No,
the
that's
last one?
true.
I don't know. But I
No,
bet the
I
last
mean,
one
we've
was
lost
weird.
before
They're all
memories.
weird, but anyway,
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up now. Send us
Yeah.
your nude photos. I mean, photos.
No, I don't want to see him.
No, because I got that on my email and it's going to be horrendous. Each time I go into it, and go, what's that attachment? Oh, there's actually two
so
attachments.
that's what the dick looks like.
Oh,
I don't know what that means.
yes, I've only seen them out of anatomy photos and pictures. I went, no,
Surely
that
you've
doesn't
seen
look
your
right
own,
at all.
David.
Hasn't
No?
everyone?
So, it's that time of day, guys. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Bless you, Kaz. Bless you.
See you all next week.
See you all next
Bye.
week.
Bye.
Bye.